Okay, so we're in the car rider line again, and we're going to do module 7 and 8. These are key terms for Intro to Business with EM Henn. This is module 7, key terms. Equity theory. I'm going to say the word, pause, give myself a chance to say the definition in my head, and then I will recite the definition. So first word is equity theory. A theory of motivation that holds that the worker satisfaction is influenced by employees' perceptions about how fairly they are treated compared to their coworkers. Equity theory. Expectancy theory is a theory of motivation that holds that the probability of an individual acting in a particular way depends on the strength of that individual's belief that the act will have a particular outcome and on whether the individual values that outcome. Expectancy theory. Goal setting theory. A theory of motivation based on the premise that an individual's attention to work toward a goal is the primary source of motivation. Goal setting theory. Hawthorne effect. Hawthorne effect is the phenomenon that employees perform better when they feel singled out for attention or feel that management is concerned about their welfare. That's the Hawthorne effect. Hygiene factors. Extrinsic elements of the work environment that do not serve as a source of employee satisfaction or motivation. That's hygiene factors. Job enlargement. The horizontal expansion of a job by increasing the number and variety of tasks that a person performs. That's job enlargement. Job enrichment. The vertical expansion of a job by increasing the employee's autonomy, responsibility, and decision-making authority. Job enrichment. Job rotation. The shifting of workers from one job to another, also called cross-training, job rotation. Job sharing. A scheduling option that allows two individuals to split the tasks, responsibilities, and work hours of one 40-hour per week job. That's job sharing. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. A theory of motivation developed by Abraham Maslow holds that humans have 5 levels of needs and act to satisfy their unmet needs. At the base of the hierarchy are fundamental physiological needs, followed in order by safety, social esteem, and self-actualization needs. Motivating factors. Intrinsic job elements that lead to worker satisfaction. So hygiene factors are opposite of motivating factors. Motivation. Something that prompts a person to release his or her energy in a certain direction. Need. The gap between what is and what is required. Punishment. Anything that decreases a specific behavior. Reinforcement theory. A theory of motivation that holds that people do things because they know that certain consequences will follow. Reinforcement theory. Reward. Anything that increases a specific behavior. Punishment is the opposite of reward. Scientific management. a system of management developed by Frederick W. Taylor and based on 4 principles: developing a scientific approach for each element of a job, scientifically selecting and training workers, encouraging cooperation between workers and managers, and dividing work and responsibility between management and workers according to who can better perform a particular task. That's scientific management. Theory X, a management style formulated by Douglas McGregor that is based on pessimistic view of human nature and assumes that the average person dislikes work, will avoid it if possible, prefers to be directed, avoids responsibility, and wants security above all. Theory Y, a management style formulated by Douglas McGregor that is based on a relatively optimistic view of human nature, assumes that the average person wants to work, accepts responsibility, and is willing to solve problems, and can be self-directed and self-controlled. Theory Z, a theory developed by William Ouchi that combines U.S. and Japanese, definitely not saying this name right, a theory developed by William Ouchi that combines U.S. and Japanese business practices by emphasizing long-term employment, slow career development, moderate specialization, group decision-making, individual responsibility, relatively informal control over the employee, and concern for workers. Want, the gap between what is and what is desired. So need is the opposite of want. Need is the gap between what is and what is required. Want is the gap between what is and what is desired. That was Module 7. I'm going to pause it because this car rider line is moving very quickly today. And Module 8 is key term heavy.